Hi, I'm James, your holistic practitioner, and I've got a lot of videos about health, wellness, confidence, how to improve your relationships. But this video today is one of the most profound discoveries, and it's over 7,000 years old. Let's hear directly from the founder himself.
Well, folks, I've always had a thirst for clinical knowledge since I went to chiropractic school and got my degree over 30 years ago. So I've been taking seminars every year to learn more about how I can diagnose and treat people more effectively. And in 1988, a person came here from Australia, his name was Glenn Brady. He was a publisher, not a doctor, but he came over and taught a 6-day course on the elements of mankind in a nice hotel in San Francisco. And I went to that seminar for 6 days. And I couldn't believe the wealth of information that this guy presented. And he had slides and videos and everything to describe what he was talking about. And Glenn Brady was in the group of 12 people, well, you can call them 12 disciples, to hear this information. The only people invited to hear this information were publishers, because the person who wanted them to learn it wanted this information spread around the world.
So this is what I encourage you to do. There's a link down below that will give you free documents. One of those free documents is the Elements of Mankind. That will outline the 4 pressure points on the body on how to check for the elements yourself. There's a basic video on how to do this here with muscle testing, or you can use facial recognition, which is a way of looking at that chart that I provided and realizing that every element has kind of a shape. There's triangles and squares and things like that. The actual facial shapes are symbolized on that piece of paper.
So there were 4 elements: the earth element, the fire element, the water element, and the air element, which all came from Chinese metaphysics 7,000 years ago. And I thought, wow, what a fantastic system. It's the code of being for everybody. You don't have to guess on what career would be good for you, what food to eat, exercise, where to live, etc., etc. It's all in us already.
In fact, Earth people are commonly very chiseled and muscular and have more of a square outline to their head. And if you look at more of the fire element people, they have that kind of triangular chin like a lot of the people you see in Hollywood. They're very fiery and expressive and know how to be dramatic on camera. Then you've got the air elements and the water elements, which are more circular. They're more soft and nurturing and have more of a rounded feel and look to them. You can use this technique of facial recognition to understand the elements, and each element's been outlined with a small detail of what their characteristics are.
All my relatives, when I went back home, after I discovered that I could test it with kinesiology, and I had one uncle who I resonated with my entire life. He and his wife were my only relatives in my entire family that I resonated with. I loved to be with them. I couldn't wait to type them. Of course, I typed myself already. I turned out to be 65% earth and 35% fire. Guess what my uncle turned out to be? Exactly the same thing, like virtual twins in our lifestyle makeup. Same elements attract each other. They feel more comfortable with each other. And then I went and typed all the rest of my family, and I found out why I didn't resonate with them, because they were all introverts. Every single one was a dominant air or a dominant water element, which are both introverted people, which simply means they like to spend time away from people to recharge their batteries.
There's a link below that talks about all the details of the elements so that we can have a better understanding of ourselves, our own self-confidence, and the relationships that we're involved in our lives. Because that's the key to what I'm doing here in this video, is trying to get everybody to understand the 5 neo-philosophies. In other words, the 5 new philosophies that everybody should be looking at with their lives. The reason I've given my channel the 5 neo-philosophies name, because I want everybody to look at the world and in 5 different views, really like how all these things affect each other. Our health, our wealth, great relationships, having some self-confidence to make good choices in our lives, and the spiritual characteristics and dynamics that holds everything together. And this first spiritual thing is what I'm talking about here in the elements. So if you like this video, I encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you can know about the future material that I put out. I so appreciate you joining me today. I love giving this wealth of information to people and helping them with their lives and with their finances and relationships. I encourage you to share this information with other people and join me in the next video. See you then.